Well, Stan, first time you've actually seen the shirt properly in real life, what do you make of it?
Mate, that really blew me away. It could be our national shirt. I'm pretty sure this shirt will sell with the color of PNG. It's nice to see. It's weird to see a PNG shirt with a Alkea badge on it. It's like a dream come true for me. I'll probably have to wear it, buy one and wear it to sleep. It's probably my pajamas. Love it, love it. I can't say much more. As I said before, as a young kid coming over in '96, couldn't speak the language I'm speaking today, and having a family, the life that I live here. And then the second chance to give me the opportunity back after when I retired to be a coach, and they built me here, and now they've just let me go to Newcastle to open my wings and learn how to fly. And then for this, mate, I know there's a lot of charity in this country. Brilliant, the people of Hull, even both sides of the city, been brilliant with rugby league. It's a national sports in this city, and to now choose this for my charity, it's I can't say anything more. I just want to thank Neil and the board and the people who set and worked this to be and the design. I couldn't say much. I'm just blown away. As I said last night, I couldn't hold on anymore, so I had to ring Joe. I said, just send me a picture. I just want to see what it's like in my head before I come today, and it's absolutely brilliant. Paul Ayton, when Joe sent me the pictures, I sent it to all the boys. There's two boys, Papua New Guinea boys playing in Whitehaven. There's one in Sheffield, Paul Ayton at Leeds. You got Macaulay at Dewsbury, and the three boys up in Newcastle, and they've seen the shirt and they just could not believe. They want to buy a couple to send home. So brilliant.
So Ken, your first look at the new Papua New Guinea themed shirt, do you like it?
Yeah, it's something different. Also, there's a meaning behind it as well. So it's awesome to get a first look at it.
You're quite superstitious with the kits. Obviously, you knew what the club colours would be. This is something a little bit unusual. Will you enjoy playing in it?
Yeah, just like you said, it's something unusual. But it's going to be another jersey to us, and we're going to play with pride with it as well as we have this whole season.
Definitely. As you say, seeing somebody like Stan modelling it as well, you know all about him and his history with the club. Does that encourage you to put that just a little bit of extra effort in as well?
Yeah, just being in his presence over here, just how funny of a bloke he is, and also having a legend here to display the jersey as well, and obviously it will conflict on us as well.
You talk about home there. Obviously, you do a lot of work with your foundation back home. What sort of projects will the money from the shirt go towards over there?
I tell you what, it's the right time this year because me and Kevin, for the first time, I've took Billy Mallinson, and it'd be great for you guys to go back and and see Billy. He works at a club, and rather coming from me, you rather speak to Billy because he's been there with me for 3 weeks, seeing how life's at home with me. He was sort of my shadow, and it'd be great for you to interview him and get a background from him. A guy from Hull who's been there for 3 weeks. Kevin's going to be there in October. We're going over there to build a science lab for one of the schools. One very lucky school back home is going to have a science lab, and that will play a big part in us, going over there and building. And I just want to thank all the schools. There's about 4 or 5 schools. I know Santamu is the one, Archbishop, and a couple of high schools here that donate all the science equipment, and we've already got quite a lot. And the stuff we got, we could have built 2 science labs. So that will really play a big part for us to go in October. Me and Kevin are going in October with all the PNG boys, and we're going to build a science lab in one of the luckiest schools in the country. But yeah, all the things that I've done, I built a water project that 1,200 people have been drinking now, where they used to drink from creek and river. There's 2 villages that we put some, one of my own village that I brought power in, and There's not a village up in the mountains in Goroka that I got power through. We got last January. We got about 36 computers into all the schools, which I'm pretty shocked today when I went there that there's high schools don't have a computer in school, never mind in the office. So the headmaster, said we only have one computer and all the teachers come and share. So we gave them 4 computers, which, thanks to the people of Hull, they've donated a lot of stuff, and we're taking them this rugby shirts, with boots. As I said, I used to do it on my own when I first started a couple of years ago. But with Kevin and Paul Westmoreland, Garrett's dad, and Eve Clark, who's played a big part, had a passion for it, and they do it. And now the foundation actually been registered, and it's great, And for this, Rovers to do that will even push us further and hopefully change the life of the kids back home, and this is sort of stuff that I do and bring players here. But it takes a lot of courage to do what I'm doing back home, because there's no roads to some of the places that, people walk for miles and for days to come and get hospital, or to come and get a car to get to the towns and take the shopping home. So little things like that play a big part, and I just want to thanks Halkea, and as I said, I thank him as a player, I thank him as a coach, I thank him as a supporter myself, and I just want to thank him for choosing my charity for the derby, the 19th of July.
And just a final question, of course. It's about what you've achieved over here, and it's also about 20 years of that connection between Papua New Guinea and the club. Yourself, and we see John in the background there. How proud are you for starting that connection over here?
Mate, it's just tears of joy, yesterday Joe sent me the little link, and I had a look, and I couldn't believe it was 20 years. I was 21 when I came over. I mean, people can talk about age and that, but you look back and you think it was just yesterday. Passionate about a club. It's like Manchester United. When I fly home, I go to a couple of airports before I go home, and you see Manchester United shirt, in Dubai, Singapore, Australia, and then you go home and you still see Manchester United. When you go to Papua New Guinea, I'm telling you, the only club in England is Alkea. And you go, I'm surprised myself. I go into the mountains where there's no roads, and there's a kid wearing a chaos shirt. It gives me so much joy. In '96, hardly, but now you're talking 2015. There's a lot of Okea supporters out there. There's I think a Facebook about John, and I think there's another kid who's here. I forgot his name, but he lives in Bath, and he's done a lot for this, and I'm pretty sure there's probably you got 10,000 supporters, massive fans back in PNG. I'd like to keep the link. As I said, whoever the best player in PNG, I will try my hardest to bring them players if the coach and if the people who are involved wants a player here, because that bridge is already cemented, and I'll always polish that bridge.